and I'm gonna spin out here going over that little hump, caught some air, my back tires kick out. This car is rear wheel drive. This car Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is RWD LoWkey on the mic, bringing you some more Grand Theft Auto 5 RallyCross. And today we're going to be doing it in the muscle categories. I'm going to be switching things up from this gauntlet here. Going to grab somebody's Dominator, and we're going to be racing on one of the smallest tracks we have in the biggest car from the Cunning Stunts update. I'm not the biggest, but it's pretty damn big for this little track. So you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So you can see here the starting grid is all lined up, and I went and borrowed a car from my nemesis, I don't even know what to call this man. Run It Raw. Had to borrow his car. Unfortunately, we're sitting in his disgusting banana Mustang, and this race is gonna start at 240 SX, guys. So sit back and relax. I already said that, didn't I? Anyway, we're gonna get this heat lap going, and we are in for a very interesting show. Like I said, these cars are very big, and this track is small. This track is tight, so we're gonna get a pretty good launch. Run It Raw, no courtesy at all, bumping into everybody and still getting overtake. So we're going into this very tight hairpin section. Everybody's bumping, everybody's colliding. Got a new racer on the pack, just diving in, absolutely no braking coming from him. But all types of bumping and collision here. We got a big pile up coming from Recognize. Took the inside and clipped that inside barrier there. Got somebody going over the outside rocks, and we're gonna have even more collision there. I'm not too sure what happened at all. It looks like he just went off the track, and that's gonna cause a red flag. As you can see, everyone has stopped, and that means we're gonna restart this lap. Red flag is basically when there's a crash that's too big, and it just takes everyone out of the opportunity to, you know, have a really good fair race. So we're gonna restart this heat lap, and we're gonna go line up again. Okay, so we are lined up once again in the grid, getting ready to start the heat lap. Hopefully everyone's got their aggression out. That first lap was a little bumpy there. So we're gonna start at the bottom right at 4 minutes, and we're gonna get this race on. Get the engines revving high, and here we go with the launch. We're gonna get a pretty even launch with Run It Raw on our right side and overtake somebody on the left. Looked like he had almost like an engine failure. I don't know what the hell happened to him. We're gonna get overtake. Coming into the hairpin, still pretty bumpy as people are nosing their way in on the inside corner. No major collisions yet. Coming into the next left-hander, we got a spin out from FSG caused by Finesse King. Things are getting a little crazy, but I don't think we're gonna cause another red flag here. It's a little pile up over to my right. So we're holding fourth right now, trailing Run It Raw, and gonna get our way up to the front, see if we can pass him before this heat lap finishes. Quick thing about the heat lap is some of you guys might understand. It's just something we do to mix things up at the beginning of the race, so your starting position is more earned than randomly generated by how we start the playlist or start the race. So we aren't gonna able to pass Run It Raw as we spun out going over that uphill section, and this car being rear wheel drive, it's a little bit harder to keep planted, but we're still gonna hold it nice and keep this 5th place position as we're gonna go line up again for the real race. Okay guys, so we are set to do 6 laps, 1 Joker. The Joker is located directly behind us. If you check on the map, you see the Molotov. The Joker is very slow on this track, so we're going to see lots of opportunities for overtakes as people decide to take that. So if you can see the bottom right, we're going to start at 620. You can hear the engines already starting to rev pretty high. And we're taking off pretty good here. Keep in mind this car is rear wheel drive, so we're gonna hit that clutch kick and pass 1, 2, 3, 4 guys who are pushing us all the way to 2nd place with that clutch kick, guys. Keep that in mind. If your car is rear wheel drive, do not forget about it, guys. Look how many positions we got just from that one boost. Now Supreme Duff is gonna push pretty aggressive, and he's gonna knock us to the outside, overtaking first. And we're still fighting hard on the inside, almost nicking his back bumper there, causing him to spin out. Don't want to crash him because that's gonna push us further back as we have to wait for him. Now we're getting real bumpy out here, and it looks like we're gonna send him into the wall. We're doing the right thing. We're gonna wait for him, even though he was racing very aggressive. Could blame him there, but we're just gonna keep all the arguments low and wait for him. Now we're gonna get back into the race and hold 4th. So coming down this hill, a little bit hard to keep this car square. Like I said, it is rear wheel drive, a nice little element. Enjoyed racing these cars very much, as well as the race car gauntlet. We haven't tried that yet, but this Dominator has proven to be a very competitive car to race in. Very bumpy, as you can see there, lots of contact without spinning out. That's the fun thing. We like to bump each other a lot harder when we're in these muscle cars, as you'll see in the future as this race goes on. So we're going to take the grass patch on the inside, trying to chase down 2nd and 1st. They're battling it out right there. See if we can capitalize on some of that speed loss as they bump into each other going side by side. So we're going over the inside of this big hump on the hairpin, bumping into Illis a little bit. Not quite ready to make an overtake. So we're going to lose some traction there, pointing our nose towards the Joker. We're just going to have to take it, as that'd be the fastest option right there. Off screen, you can see Ellis actually crashing into the inside props. Now, Recognize in first has not taken his Joker yet as we pull that e-brake around this hairpin section here. A little bit of a speed loss as we're going onto the street. This car doesn't handle power slides as well as the all-wheel drive counterparts, the Omnis, the Sultan, and the Tropos. I haven't had too much experience in the Tropos yet, but look forward to getting in that car. Now, we're going to try and scrub as much speed as usual, hitting these dirt boosts on the left side of the track, sending us pretty hard, going high over the inside hump of that hairpin. Now, it looks like Recognize may take his Joker. No, he's not going to take his Joker yet, so we're going to keep closing that gap, and as soon as he takes his Joker, we will be ready to strike, ready to take that first place position and killing the pot. Now, ripping the e-brake one more time. We're coming a little bit slower. We're learning our mistake from the last corner, as this car doesn't handle the transfer of dirt to street as well. Getting a little bit bumpy here. We're going to hold this second place. The gap just got closed as Recognize takes a big loss and somehow hits a bump. So once he takes his Joker, guys, we're going to definitely be able to pass him as we're gaining speed if we don't just overtake him alone off this hairpin. And we can't quite do it. Unable to swear the car out and gain the speed that we needed to launch forward. Still not electing to take his Joker. He must be feeling this pressure as we're riding his bumper. Got a hazard on the track, this little barrel rolling on. Could flip the car there, guys. Those barrels should be taken very seriously as we go for the dive bump on the inside. It's taking that first place position from him. And we're going to get a little bit of a bump in the back as he's not happy with that. We're still holding down in this first place position. Hopefully we don't get the dive bump on the inside there. And it looks like he is going to creep up. You can just hear his engine revving in the distance, but we're still holding pretty strong. And we're going to go over this big hump, this big hairpin here. You see the most air overtakes because just how the line is, just how much diversity there is in that dirt little spots to put your tires in to get some more speed. And we're going to have to take our Joker again. Like I said, this car is very hard to keep square, and we're going to be forced to take another Joker. That mistake is going to push us in very close proximity to third place, who's now breathing on our neck a little bit. Very close to our bumper right there. As you can see, we're starting to reach the end of the pack. Some racers may have had some crashes, causing them to slow down. So now we're going to see the blue flag rule come into play here as the leaders of the pack start to overlap other players. The overlap players must let us pass and try not to interfere with our race, as well as, you know, continue to hold their position. As Recognize bumps into that player we're overtaking, Supreme Duff not being in this battle here, he's going to get in our way, and we're all just battling, and we're going to get nudged on the inside as Recognize spins out, and we're going to hold second place and just missing first from that nudge coming from the inside of running raw, guys. Crazy amount of events happening in that last split second on this track. As you're coming downhill on that section, no matter if your car is all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, it's just so hard to keep square and get that power down and keep yourself from losing positions on that corner. Absolutely crazy. Runner raw is going to walk away with up to 1.8. What is that? That is $18,000, ladies and gentlemen. So that's all we got for you guys today. Now for a special treat, not even really that much of a special treat, but for those of you who watched the videos all the way through and all the way to the end, some of you guys thought I was talking about the Drift Tampa when I was talking about the new drift car. No, I never actually, as soon as I heard the name of that car, Drift Tampa, I knew it wasn't going to drift. I knew immediately that car was not going to drift. We're actually talking about the race car gauntlet. The regular gauntlet as well as the race car gauntlet has always been able to drift. I never made a video on it. Guys, you know, I don't upload that much. I mean, come on. But anyway, videos on that coming out soon. Guide to slide, all that tip and trick stuff next time. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.